Hydrocarbons. Hydrocarbons are compounds made only of hydrogen and carbon atoms. They are the basic building blocks of fuels like petrol, diesel, and natural gas. Types of hydrocarbons: saturated, unsaturated, and functionalized. Saturated hydrocarbons are called alkane, for example methane. Unsaturated are alkenes, alkynes, aromatics. Alkenes are, for example, ethene. For alkynes, ethyne. And for aromatics, it is benzene. And functionalized hydrocarbons like alcohol, ethers, aldehydes, ketones, and carboxylic acids. This is the structural difference between saturated and unsaturated hydrocarbons, specifically alkane, alkenes, and alkynes. Difference between saturated and unsaturated hydrocarbons. Saturated hydrocarbons have only single bonds between carbon atoms, while unsaturated hydrocarbons have at least one double bond or triple bond between the carbon atoms. General formula is for saturated hydrocarbons are CnH2n plus 2, and for alkenes it is CnH2n, and for alkynes it is CnH2n minus 2. And examples for saturated hydrocarbons are methane, ethane, propane, etc. And for unsaturated, it is ethene, it is C2H4, and ethyne, it is C2H2. Okay. And the reactivity, saturated hydrocarbons are less reactive, while unsaturated hydrocarbons are more reactive. Saturated hydrocarbons are more stable, while unsaturated hydrocarbons are less stable. For saturated hydrocarbons, usually substitution reactions occur. For unsaturated, it is addition reactions. Saturated hydrocarbons contain maximum number of hydrogen, while unsaturated contain fewer hydrogen atoms due to multiple bonds. Saturated hydrocarbons usually are gases or liquids. Unsaturated are gases or liquids, but they have short chains. Functionalized hydrocarbons are hydrocarbons in which one or more hydrogen atoms are replaced by a functional group like OH, COH, CHO, etc. So if the hydrogen atom is replaced by an OH, we get an alcohol, and for example is ethanol. Then if it is by a CHO, it will be an aldehyde, example is ethanol. And if it is replaced by a CO, it will be a ketone, example is propane. And the hydrogen is replaced by a COH, it will be carboxylic acid, example is ethanoic acid. And if it is by a halogen groups like chlorine, bromine, or iodine, it will be a halides, example is chloromethane. And if it's by O, it will be an ether, for example is diethyl ether. And if it is by NH2, will be amine, example is methylamine. And if the hydrogen is replaced by an NO2, it will be a nitro compound, example is nitrobenzene. And the hydrogen is replaced by NO2, it will be a nitro compound, is like nitrobenzene as I said. And if it is by a CN, it will be nitrile, and example is ethane nitrile. And if it is by a COOR, it will be an ester,